I am so glad you are here. It is Magic Tuesday in my world. Today, I'm Liz, and let's talk about how to make a relationship with an ancestor, an angel, a deity that you can turn to for help when you want a little extra boost to your magic or some guidance. This is inspired today by Stephanie Rosebird's 365 Days of Hoodoo. This is really a fabulous resource if you have not picked it up and you're interested in this topic at all. And by the way, I don't mean interested in hoodoo, I mean interested in magic. Hoodoo is this wonderful amalgam of these divergent influences that came together in one place. And quite frankly, if you were poor in that place, you did some of this. That simple. And so for today, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking at number 81 out of 365, Blessed Mother, Altar, and Rite. That's my example for you for how you might go about starting to set up that relationship where you can ask for advice and petition for aid from an entity outside of your immediate power, outside of your own willpower. She recommends for speaking with that motherly figure. And for her, that's Mary, by the way. It doesn't have to be for you, but it happens to be for her. And doing a tech check there, she recommends setting up a space, an altar, a shelf, something where you can drape a pink fabric over the surface. So this is my example of a pink fabric. This can be an official altar cloth, and we have certainly sold plenty of hot pink altar cloths in our day, but I wanted to expand your imagination to scarves. They make great table runners, great altar cloths, and great wrappings and layout cloths for your divination with cards or stones, regardless of your system. So she's recommending you get a pink altar cloth. You lay that down, you grab some flowers. I didn't decide to do this until 5 minutes ago, so I don't have flowers, but you put flowers, I would assume in a vase, but that's up to you. And you bring a candle. Now I think she recommended blue or white. I happen to grab a white votive. She says pillar. I say use what you got, which by the way, she often does in her book too. She's very practical, really like her writing. Grab yourself a candle holder for it, of course, because we're not trying to start any fires. You can layer in color magic by the color you choose, because it could be representative or associated with that deity or that ancestor in your mind. Same goes true for the candle holder. You can put them together. You're going to light that candle with the idea that you're going to dedicate yourself to this practice for either 3 days or 9 days. Doesn't have to be a lengthy practice, but you want to keep the candles going as much as possible within the limits of safety and your ability to just be on hand. Or is it safe enough that you feel you could walk away? I tend to think that should go in a bathtub, but you do you. So you light your candle and you concentrate on those flowers that you brought the mother goddess, the mother of all, that motherly energy that you wish to tap into for support, for advice, and for help with fulfilling your needs in life. You just want to spend some time focusing on those flowers. Just look at them. Just stare at how beautiful they are and understand that they are in part the face of the mother goddess. And as you appreciate that gentleness, kindness, beauty, and the power that lies behind all of that, you begin to become ready at the end of that 3 or 9 day vigil, where you take some time each day to do this, to ask for that advice, ask for that aid that you're looking for. And I don't care what deity. I love that she picked pink and a white or blue candle. She also recommends, by the way, that you sanctify this candle, that you have this candle blessed by someone with religious authority for you. She says priest. That makes sense given the context. Or that you bless it yourself. I'm going to tell you, as somebody who's been a priestess for a very long time, I'm not going to bless it for you. I want you to bless it for yourself. I want you to take the power you have and use it effectively. She's recommending that you either bless the candle with olive oil, very traditional, very beautiful, or salt, also very traditional, very beautiful. Both can bring blessings. So light your candle, set it on your altar cloth with your vase of flowers, and spend minutes, I mean at least 5 minutes, meditating on the beauty of what you have assembled and gathered before you and how it represents that motherly energy. However you embody that. I don't care if that motherly energy mostly came from a dad for you. I don't care if it mostly came from grandma for you. I don't care if it mostly came from some teacher you had in the 4th grade. Not my experience, by the way. Grab those images and include them in your own worship, because that's part of how you think of what the mothering, universal mothering energy is. And when you've established that relationship at the end of 3 or 9 days, make your request and then keep your eyes and ears open for a response, for action on your part, and be ready to say thank you and move forward with that new advantage, that new piece of advice, that new blessing. I hope this gives you something to consider. In the meantime, I and the rest of the crew here at Magus Books and Herbs, we all thank you for being your amazing magical you. And of course, for doing the little magical things you can do here in social media land. Thank you all for the likes and the subscribes and the comments. We love them. I like to go back through and read comments later as well, because this will get reposted on several formats. Hope we see you tomorrow and soon, either this way, on the website, or here at the shop in Minneapolis. Blessed be.